Imagine being asked to sacrifice what you love most. Imagine the pain, the confusion, the sheer impossibility of such a request. This is the heart-wrenching dilemma faced by Abraham, a man chosen by God, in a story that echoes through millennia. Abraham's story is one of profound faith, unwavering obedience, and the ultimate test from God. It is a story that speaks to the deepest parts of the human spirit even today. Abraham wasn't always Abraham, he was once Abram, living a simple life. Then God spoke to him, promising him descendants as numerous as the stars. Abram, renamed Abraham meaning father of many, clung to this promise. It became the bedrock of his faith, the hope that fueled his existence. Years passed, and the promised son, Isaac, was born. Isaac was more than just a son, he was the fulfillment of God's covenant, the living embodiment of a promise. Then came the unthinkable. God commanded Abraham to take Isaac, his beloved son, to the land of Moriah and offer him as a burnt offering. Imagine the turmoil in Abraham's heart. This was a direct contradiction to everything God had promised. Yet despite the unimaginable pain, Abraham chose obedience. He couldn't understand, but he trusted. His faith in God, though stretched to its absolute limit, did not break. The journey to Moriah was 3 days long, 3 days of agonizing silence. Isaac, unaware of his impending fate, carried the wood for the sacrifice. Abraham carried a heart heavy with sorrow, his every step a testament to his unwavering faith. "Father," Isaac asked, "we have the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" Abraham, his voice thick with suppressed emotion, replied, "God himself will provide the lamb, my son." They arrived at Moriah and Abraham built an altar. He bound Isaac, the son he loved, and laid him upon the wood. Can you imagine the weight of that moment? The heavy silence, the unspoken grief, the unwavering resolve on Abraham's face. As he raised the knife, his heart cried out to God, a silent plea echoing through the ages. Just then, an angel of the Lord stayed his hand. "Abraham! Abraham!" the angel called out. The voice was powerful yet gentle, echoing through the barren landscape. Abraham, a man of unwavering faith, stood still, his heart pounding in his chest. He had been prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice, to give up his beloved son Isaac in obedience to God's command. The angel's voice brought a sudden halt to his actions, and he looked up, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and hope. "Do not lay a hand on the boy." The angel's words were clear and firm, resonating with divine authority. Abraham's hands, which had been trembling with the weight of the knife, now fell to his sides. He turned to look at Isaac, who was bound and lying on the altar, his eyes filled with trust and innocence. The relief in Abraham's heart was palpable, but he remained silent, waiting for the angel to continue. "Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." The angel's proclamation was a testament to Abraham's faith and devotion. Tears welled up in Abraham's eyes as he realized the magnitude of what had just transpired. He had proven his loyalty to God, and in return, his son was spared. The bond between father and son was now stronger than ever, forged in the crucible of divine testing. Abraham looked up and saw a ram, caught in a thicket by its horns. The sight of the ram was like a beacon of hope, a divine provision in the midst of a trial. Abraham's heart swelled with gratitude as he realized that God had provided a substitute for the sacrifice. The ram, with its horns entangled in the bush, was a symbol of God's mercy and grace. He took the ram and offered it up as a burnt offering in place of his son. The act of sacrifice was now transformed from an act of sorrow to one of profound gratitude. Abraham's hands, which had been heavy with the weight of impending loss, now moved with purpose and reverence. The smoke from the burnt offering rose to the heavens, a fragrant aroma of faith and obedience. Relief washed over him, a wave of gratitude so profound that it continues to resonate in the hearts of believers today. The story of Abraham and Isaac is a timeless testament to faith, obedience, and divine provision. It reminds us that in our moments of greatest trial there is always hope, and that God's mercy is ever present, ready to provide for us in ways we cannot foresee. As the sun set over the desert landscape, Abraham and Isaac stood together, their hearts united in a bond of love and faith that would endure for generations. This story, though difficult to comprehend, speaks to a deeper truth. It foreshadows God's own sacrifice. Just as Abraham was willing to offer his only son, God too would offer his only son, Jesus, as a sacrifice for the sins of humanity. This act of ultimate love and sacrifice mirrors Abraham's willingness to obey. It highlights the depth of God's love for us, a love so great that no sacrifice was too much. Section 8. Unwavering Faith. Abraham's faith is awe-inspiring. His journey is one of the most profound stories of faith in human history. It is a tale that has been passed down through generations, inspiring countless individuals to hold on to their beliefs even in the face of insurmountable odds. He didn't understand God's command, yet he obeyed. Imagine the confusion and turmoil he must have felt, walking through the barren landscape, each step heavy with uncertainty. The desert, with its relentless sun and unforgiving terrain, mirrored the inner struggle he faced. Yet amidst the desolation, Abraham's determination never wavered. He pressed on, driven by a faith that transcended human understanding. He couldn't fathom the pain of losing Isaac, yet he trusted. The bond between a father and his son is one of the deepest connections in the human experience. Abraham's heart must have ached with every thought of the impending sacrifice. The emotional weight of his decision was immense, yet his trust in God's plan remained unshaken. He embraced his son, knowing that this might be their final moment together, and in that embrace he found the strength to continue. His faith wasn't passive acceptance, it was an active choice, a conscious surrender to a power greater than himself. In the quiet moments of prayer and contemplation, Abraham sought solace and guidance. His prayers were not mere words, but a heartfelt plea for strength and understanding. Each prayer was a testament to his unwavering faith, a declaration of his trust in the divine plan. It was in these moments of solitude that he found the courage to face the unknown. Abraham's story reminds us that faith is not always easy. It is a journey filled with trials and tribulations. The burdens we carry can often feel overwhelming, and the path ahead may seem uncertain. Yet like Abraham, we must look up and find strength in our beliefs. His story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, faith can light the way. It is tested, challenged, and stretched to its limits. The rocky hills and stormy deserts of life are metaphors for the challenges we face. Each struggle, each obstacle, is a test of our faith. It is in these moments of adversity that our true character is revealed. Abraham's journey was fraught with such challenges, yet he faced each one with unwavering resolve. His story teaches us that faith is not a destination but a journey, one that requires perseverance and resilience. But it is in these moments of profound testing that our faith is refined, purified, and made stronger. Just as gold is refined in the fire, our faith is strengthened through trials. The storms of life may batter us, but they also shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Abraham's story is a testament to the transformative power of faith. As the sun rises over the ancient landscape, it symbolizes hope and renewal. It reminds us that after every storm, there is a new beginning, a chance to start anew with a faith that is stronger and more steadfast. Section 9. Echoes of Mount Moriah. The story of Abraham and Isaac is not confined to the pages of a book. It is a tale that has transcended time, echoing through the ages and resonating deeply within the hearts of many. This ancient narrative, set against the backdrop of Mount Moriah, is more than just a historical account. It is a profound lesson in faith, obedience, and the human condition. As we delve into this story, we uncover layers of meaning that continue to be relevant in our modern lives. Its echoes can be felt in our own lives. The challenges and trials faced by Abraham and Isaac are not so different from the ones we encounter today. Whether it is the struggle to make difficult decisions, the test of our faith, or the moments of doubt and uncertainty, the essence of their story is mirrored in our own experiences. We find ourselves standing on our own Mount Moriah, facing our own tests and trials. We all face moments of testing, times when our faith is pushed to the brink. These are the moments that define us, that shape our character and our destiny. Just as Abraham was asked to make the ultimate sacrifice, we too are often called to let go of what we hold dear. It is in these moments of surrender that we discover the true depth of our faith and the strength of our spirit. We may not be asked to sacrifice a child, but we are asked to surrender our fears, our insecurities, and our need for control. It is a call to trust in something greater than ourselves, to believe in a higher purpose, even when the path is unclear. This act of surrender is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength and resilience. Our doubts, and our need for control. These are the barriers that hold us back, that keep us from fully embracing our potential. By letting go of these doubts and fears, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities. We learn to trust in the journey, to have faith in the process, and to believe that everything happens for a reason. We are asked to trust in God's plan, even when we don't understand it. This trust is the foundation of our faith, the anchor that keeps us grounded in times of uncertainty. It is a reminder that we are not alone, that there is a greater force at work guiding us and protecting us. In the end, it is this trust that gives us the courage to face our challenges, the strength to overcome our obstacles, and the hope to keep moving forward. Section 10. Our own tests of faith. Think about a time when your faith was tested. What did you learn from that experience? How did it change your relationship with God? Sharing our stories of faith, both the triumphs and the struggles, can be a source of strength and encouragement for others. It reminds us that we are not alone in our doubts, our fears, or our moments of questioning. Section 11. Trust in the unseen. The story of Abraham and Isaac is a powerful reminder that faith requires trust. Trust in a God who sees the bigger picture, a God who loves us beyond measure, a God who keeps his promises. It is a call to surrender our need for control and to embrace the unknown with courage and with hope. It is a story that continues to inspire, challenge, and transform us, even today. Join us in this journey of faith. Subscribe to our channel. Share your stories. And let's grow together in trust and hope.